Aggies. My name is Vijay Khan, and I'm head of the management department here in the Huntsman School and also a professor of supply chain management. Thrilled to spend some time here with Jeremy Grubb. Jeremy is the Vice President of Program Management for Innovar here in Logan. Welcome, Jeremy. It's good to have you with us today.
Yeah, thank you. Nice to be here. Appreciate it.
So, Jeremy, tell us a little bit about Innovar. What do you do? Who are some of your key customers? What are some of your products? What do we want our students to know about Innovar that they probably don't already know?
Yeah, so Innovar is located on Innovation Campus, so we're just a couple blocks from the stadium. We've got a new facility. It was built in 2018, so it is 120,000 square foot. We support a number of different customers. Aerospace and defense, medical, and commercial markets. And there's two facilities. The one here in Logan is our corporate headquarters. The other is in Tecate, Mexico. And that primarily has our commercial customers down there. And we do contract manufacturing, electronic manufacturing services for these customers. So what we're doing is basically building printed circuit card assemblies and integrating those into end products or kind of next higher level assemblies, LRU levels that would be integrated at our customers into their operations. So we're supporting a number of end platforms from missile defense, unmanned aerial drones, fixed wing aircraft, F-15s, Apache helicopters, really a lot of well-known end applications in terms of aerospace and defense. Our products get sold to prime contractors who integrate those products into ultimately what they deliver to the government. And then conversely, in the medical field, we're helping support the COVID pandemic. So we've got customers, BioFire, for example, has a rapid testing solution that within 45 minutes they can diagnose not just the COVID, but multiple viruses at once, which really improves the diagnostic care and ultimately the patient outcome. So all these products are probably a bit unseen and unknown to the students here at Utah State, but we're very proud of what we're doing and supporting these end customers and the applications. So it's a really exciting time here at Innovar.
Oh, that's great. I appreciate that. Usually when I think about contract electronics manufacturing, I'm thinking about Foxconn and Celestica and companies like that, Wistron, and I'm thinking cell phones and iPads. What you're doing sounds so much more exciting.
Yeah, it really is. It's those names are some of the tier one contract manufacturers. They have a bit more of the brand recognition. But Innovar, by contrast, is the largest privately held in the Rocky Mountain region. We, in terms of our scale, aren't a multi-billion-dollar company. We're, about 150 million in total gross revenue, and growing significantly. So a lot of these contracts really have a lot of opportunity with us, and they're not just short-term. You kind of mentioned the commercial industry and how rapid things are in that industry in terms of the technology and needing to be able to be nimble. With the aerospace and defense, one of the benefits is there's a lot more longevity, and that provides stability as well in terms of jobs and careers and our ability to grow the business.
Sounds like a great success story here in Cache Valley, here in Logan, and a company started by one of our own Huntsman School alums, Blake Kirby. So this is a win-win all around. So great. So tell me what it's like to actually work at Innovar.
Yeah, so we have a very much a family atmosphere. One of our sayings is extreme customer focus. So everything we do is really centered around the customer. Our teams, and specifically what I'm hiring for in program management, is participating in these CFT, customer focused teams, where the program manager is kind of the central contact for our customers, and other functions like product engineers, quality engineers, buyers. These team members make up each of the CFTs to be able to support kind of the unique needs of whatever the customer is looking for, and each one has these kind of unique expectations and deliverables that we kind of tailor to make sure that we're ultimately delivering what they need. So it's a very fast-paced environment. Our customers are very demanding. They expect information. A lot of them really see us as an extension of their manufacturing capability. So they want to know details. They want to be able to call up and check on a job and understand what's holding it up, or if there's an engineering or technical issue, we need to be able to pull the right people in and talk about what those issues are, and ultimately what we're going to do to overcome them. So multitasking is important. A high degree of energy, communication. These are the kind of attributes that we're really looking for and we're recruiting for. I've got a couple openings for program management interns, as well as an associate program manager that we think would align nicely for some of the Utah states, either folks that are currently pursuing their degree or are going to be graduating soon. So that's what I have in program management. There's a lot of other opportunities. Operations management is a major piece of this. A lot of material and purchasing is run through here. Roughly 65% of our cost of goods sold goes through the supply chain. So you can imagine this network, both domestically and internationally, is vital to our business. So we've got purchasing, production control, master scheduling, things that would fall into the demand management and the supply management side of things, as well as really all the other functions that you would expect in a major company, from HR and finance. And I know there's other positions out there hiring for various interns and new grads as well.
So let's talk about it a little bit in terms of the interns, and then maybe we can talk about some other full-time placement opportunities after that. But as you think about interns, what types of skills, what types of competencies ideally you're looking for? What types of roles do you envision some of these interns having? I mean, what's the value add to the student coming to Innovar, having the internship? What are they going to look like by the time on the other side of that internship?
Yeah, great question. So really, I think there's a couple answers to that. First and foremost, for us, this really provides us a pipeline of future talent. Our internship is set up without an end date, and we do that with intent because really we're looking for the students to be able to experience this position, what it takes, and ultimately making sure it's a mutual fit for one another, that this would ultimately be a position that they could place in terms of a full-time employment after they graduate. So really that's the intent here, is to give them the experience of full-time work, albeit it's in a part-time condition. And in terms of the competencies and capabilities of the students, I'd say a high energy is important. Comfortable multitasking, multiple priority changes and shifts. So when one job is done, we're looking for somebody to be proactive and reach out and try to find out what the next task is. And ultimately, we want to provide the foundation and the training and the systems awareness for how to operate within our systems. But we're looking for students that really want to be a full-time member at Innovar, and the internship is a pathway towards that full-time ultimate position. And if that's not in program management and that's somewhere else within the company, that's fantastic as well. We're really seeing that the Aggie grads as a pipeline of talent, and so it aligns nicely to where we're going.
Excellent. So let's pick up on that and maybe talk about post-internship full-time opportunities, career development within the organization. Can you maybe talk a little bit about what that looks like? Somebody who joins Innovar, what can they look forward to in terms of building a career with the organization?
Yeah, so we really like long-term employment. It benefits us as much as it does the employee. So turnover is not a good thing. We like the stability, and conversely, we're hoping that anybody that joins us is thinking about a full-time career. And so in terms of development, I'll start with the associate program managers. This is really the epicenter of all the activity, the hub for the customer. So any RFQs customer needs pricing on a new product. Some of those can be very complicated and require a project schedule to be able to support, and more than just a traditional purchase order. And so we're really tailoring that towards whatever that customer's need is. And you're getting a well-rounded experience and exposure to the rest of the business, because this is, touching quality. If there's an issue that the customer finds and they need to return the product back to us, we're looking at root cause and corrective action. If there's technical items that are there, our engineering staff can get engaged. So in terms of a business major, it's really getting an opportunity to see the entire business. And I think it's a fantastic spot to start your career. This is under the mentorship of a program manager. And really these skills translate across industries and are going to be valuable regardless of where it takes you in your career. We hope that's here at Innovar. And ultimately, if there's other positions within our supply or demand management for the operations majors, that's helpful for us as well. And so we'd love to see that career growth, and big advocate of continued education as well. So we've got different benefits, and would encourage folks to go pursue a master's degree if that was of interest as well.
Sounds like the kind of organization where somebody coming in early is going to probably be having direct touch with a lot of different parts of the organization. Very varied types of experiences. Really, like you said, really great opportunity to sort of really get to know the total enterprise rather than just one function.
Absolutely.
So a lot of our students, this is given the diversity of experiences they're going to get. For some students, they may say, "Wow, that seems like a lot. Sounds like a lot of responsibility." It can be a little bit intimidating. I mean, because there's so much here that they're going to be sort of getting deeply sort of vested in. What are some things our students, while they're still here in college, that they can be doing to really prepare themselves for this kind of environment, so that they can be successful and they can really add to the organization's value proposition?
Yeah, I view education really as becoming a proficient problem solver, learning to multitask, learning to think on your feet, solve problems, critical thinking. So in terms of the coursework, I think, aligning and determining what that interest level is and making sure that that's a fit out of the gate, and then really pursuing internship opportunities to get that experience. If that's with us, that's fantastic. If it's other employers, highly encourage, reaching out beyond just the traditional, academic items, and trying to get engaged and seek out those experiences, and whether that's through the university or through an employer. Those kind of experiences is really what rounds out an individual and will help make them more successful. And at the end of the day, attitude is everything. So if you got a positive attitude and you want to learn and you want to grow, that's fantastic. And we're going to encourage that and try to help you grow and get to where you want to be.
Great, excellent. So you have some positions right now. You have some intern positions you're looking to fill. You have some full-time placement positions to fill. Can you talk a little bit about your process? Where is a student going to find the opportunities? How do you manage that process from beginning to end? Yeah,
so I'd answer that probably two ways. First, there's a portal, our website, innovarjobs.com. We're currently in the transition period. We're trying to migrate over to another application. So for now, that's probably the best answer in terms of submitting an application. You'll see the job postings out there like any traditional job board. So the couple that I mentioned were the project management intern and the associate program manager. But certainly, if there's other items out there, we'd encourage people to apply for that. And the other is networking with the faculty, yourself, Steve in particular, and Steve Larson is helping us, and we'll collect some batches of resumes and send them over for consideration, and we'll get some interviews lined up and try to get you on site and see if it looks like a mutual fit.
Great. Well, I really appreciate you taking the time to spend with me this afternoon, Jeremy. This sounds like a great opportunity for our students. sort of a growing company, local company, very innovative, got a great story behind, where Innovar came from. And from what you said right at the opening, a really great opportunity to sort of get involved in producing sort of products that are truly having impact in terms of our society. So again, thanks again. Appreciate you taking the time, and let's see what we can do to funnel some of our best talent here in the Huntsman School down the road down to Innovar.
Absolutely, we really appreciate it. And like I said earlier, Utah State is a pipeline of talent for us, and you mentioned Blake is a former Aggie. We've got other leadership, and we've got a lot of Aggie alum here. So we hope to get some more. So we really appreciate everything you're doing, and look forward to it.
Great. Thanks so much, Jeremy.
Yeah, thank you.